afternoon, sir. Good afternoon, everybody. The title of my work is The Double Dilemma of Microfinance. Where are we heading? A bibliometric analysis and science mapping of the field. So, microfinance has emerged as a viable and a very transformative instrument which has empowered millions to lift themselves out of poverty. And they have been considered as unbankable and unprofitable by the formal financial institutions. And this was the reasons why microfinance have started. And the provision of small loans to the underprivileged dates back to the 18th century. Microfinance gained prominence during the 1970s in South Asia and Latin America. This is attributed to the failed state-run targeted subsidized credit programs. And the first experiment, or the most radical experiment, was carried out in Bangladesh by Mohammad Yunus of Grameen Bank. And similar initiatives were carried out in Bolivia, Kenya, Indonesia, and other Latin American countries. Microfinance institutions are confronted with multiple challenges that significantly affects their performance. And the microfinance is mostly measured on these three parameters: outreach, that is the ability to reach out to the poorest; financial sustainability, that is how they are able to manage with their cost and be profitable; and impact, that is the effect on the poorest of the poor. Performance assessment of microfinance institutions has long been a question of considerable research interest, and the twin objectives, financial performance and social performance of MFIs, remain unsolved in the existing literature. To assess the knowledge structure of research in this area and to aid future research, the literature has been reviewed with bibliometric analysis and science mapping of the field. Using the science mapping, the content analysis has been done and future research questions have been extracted from the various themes or clusters. So these are the two research questions. What are the most influential research articles, journals, authors, institutions, and countries in this field? And what are the major trends and developments in the area of financial and social performance of microfinance institutions? Based on this, the study has derived the following objectives: to evaluate the current publication trend in the field of study; 2, to investigate the collaboration network globally; 3, to identify the main research themes from existing studies on microfinance; 4, to understand the twin dilemmas of microfinance; 5th, to understand the challenges confronting the microfinance industry and provide suggestions for future research. This is the method and material I have adopted. Part 1 is the study approach. I have used bibliometric analysis, which is a critical tool employed for measuring the scientific outputs of various scientific items like research papers, authors, keywords, journal, institutions, and countries. And in the study that I have conducted is the 466 research articles were selected by the PRISMA 2020 framework to provide a qualitative perspective of the financial and social performance of microfinance in order to uncover the trends of collaboration networks and identify the intellectual structure of the field. The study has used WOSPHERE for data visualization and Housing's Publish or Perish for citation metrics and analysis. The framework is current publication trends, analysis of bibliometric citation, analysis of bibliometric co-authors, analysis of keywords, analysis of bibliographic coupling, and content analysis. The main purpose of the study is to provide a comprehensive bibliometric study on the financial and social performance of microfinance institutions. And for that, I have done this 4-stage analysis: databases and search protocol; step 2, performance analysis; step 3, science mapping; and step 4, content analysis, discussion, and conclusions. The database selected for the study is Scopus, since it has been a very proven and it has wide cited researches. So database selected is Scopus. The search protocol is PRISMA, which is divided into 4 steps: identification, screening, eligibility assessment, and identification of the findings. This is the PRISMA and this
I think there is a problem, connection problem. We can't hear you properly.
Sound is distorting.
conducted. I started with 660. Access period is 1996 to 2020. Economics, management, etc. Document only English. Am I audible?
Oh, you are fine now. You are fine.
Okay,
You are
sir.
audible.
Okay. Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. So this is the publication stage and the
again not audible. Madam, not audible.
I think she's going to rejoin now. Professor, I'm so okay. She's joining. She is joining. Okay.
so sorry, sir, for the interruption. This is the keywords. Sir, am I audible, sir?
You are fine. You
Yes.
are fine.
Keyword selection strategy and the refinement process has been done, and the exclusion and inclusion criteria on the basis of Prisma 2020 framework. This is the resultant discussion. The performance analysis shows that the number of articles have increased, showing the increased academic interest in the area. This is the number of citations demonstrating that the growing popularity and influence of this topic on academics. Top 15 countries contributing to the most number of articles, leading countries United States and followed by India, Malaysia, UK, and Belgium. The number of articles, the maximum number of articles contributed is by Merslin R, 20 articles on microfinance. The performance analysis based on affiliations and then the documents. Most cited or influential articles have been done based on the number of citations. So the maximum citations was given by an article by Helsing and which has got 562 citations. The science mapping analysis has been done in a threefold manner: authors network visualization, keyword analysis, and bibliographic coupling analysis. Co-citation analysis allows for the identification of publications that are co-cited by several other articles, which means that these cited applications are somehow meaningfully related. For our sample of 466 articles, 19,459 cited references were identified. This is the top 10 cited references, and this has been done on the WOSPHERE, and the author has created it, showing that the article Herms and Meester has the strongest linkage of 598 co-citations. The second type of science mapping is co-authorship analysis, and the top 10 most collaborative authors have come into picture, which have the highest total link strength. And this shows the collaboration between researchers and research institutions based on the publications jointly authored. Bibliographic coupling has the following results. The journal Applied Economics tops the chart with a total link strength of 4,698. In terms of bibliographic coupling of authors, Muslin and Roy has the highest centrality in the citation network. They have the highest link strength of 6,670. Top 10 documents with the highest bibliometric couplings link strength is 9 out of the 10 papers have been published post 2018. The co-occurrence of keywords shows that there are 6 clusters showing in different colors. So on that basis, I have done the content analysis. There are 6 clusters. That means the following major research themes originate from the co-occurrence of keywords. The cluster number 1 is microfinance credit delivery mechanism, poverty alleviation, and credit provision. Cluster 2 is performance assessment in different regions of the world. Cluster 3 is the social performance of microfinance institutions, that how they are able to reach out to the poorest. Cluster 4 is measuring the self-sustainability of MFIs, that how should we measure whether a microfinance institution is profitable or not. Fifth is what are the determinants to the financial sustainability.
2 minutes
Sixth
left.
is, okay sir. Cluster 6 is trade-off between the social and financial performance of MFIs. That is, the trade-offs occur when MFIs are not able to reach out when they achieve their social goals and vice versa. So this is my future research areas. Because of paucity of time, I'm just showing it that cluster 1, the following gaps were identified and following research questions were done, are posed. What is the effect of microfinance in developed and developing countries? Is microfinance actually a poverty alleviation tool? Second cluster generates this gap. Can technology play in improving the efficiency of microfinance delivery? Cluster 3 poses what is the impact of microfinance on the lives of the poorest? Cluster 4, what can be the other ways of measuring self-sustainability of MFIs apart from FSS and SDI? Cluster 5 poses another question: is capital structure, loan delinquency, and ownership the only determinants of financial performance? And cluster 6, how to make MFIs sustainable and at the same time they don't drift away from their real agenda. And second important question that comes to the fore is, can the twin objectives of sustainability and outreach coexist and the double dilemma resolved? Conclusion. As other researchers have stated, having a map of the conceptual framework for a certain research field can be of great interest in providing a holistic view of the research field, allowing the understanding of relationships between most analyzed topics and thus highlighting essential research which is to be done. The bibliometric analysis developed from various perspectives within this field on journals, articles, and authors provide a comprehensive and relevant insight that allow the identification of fundamental characteristics and review of the body of knowledge of this field. Based on the results of the bibliometric analysis and science mapping, the most popular topics, challenges, and directions for future research were discussed, confirming that the research field of performance of microfinance is vital and of increasing interest to both academia and business. Thank you so much, and thank you for your attention.